Hair looking good. Edges looking good. Makeup looking good. Let's go.
See, I'm not gonna let you run me. How we're gonna do it is I'm gonna run you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, in today's video I'm gonna show you guys my wash day routine and how I got this luxurious, beautiful wig and how I installed it and everything. Now originally I tried to install my blonde wig, but that thing got a little crusty and I don't know, there was just a lot of problems with it. A lot of problems. It was crusty. The hair was falling out so easily. It's like, I don't want to sound stupid, but it's like the wig had like split ends. Like the ends were really rough. I messed up the lace. Let's just say that. Because I tried to do the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide bleaching method and it didn't work. Not one bit. Just made the hair matted and tangled and just, it was a whole mess. So instead I got my sister's wig. This is very, very cute. I don't know where she got it, but I mean, yeah, it's like very cute and I'm in love with it. I might have to buy this from her, honestly, because I'm in love. But before we get any more into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? It doesn't take any time, any money out of your hands, so please just click and do it. And if you guys want to see how I got this wig, well, how I installed this wig and what products I use to wash my hair and the whole process I do for like protective styling, just keep on watching. Alright, as y'all can see, my hair is looking very dry, very brittle after I took out the butterfly locks. Because you know what, I started looking like Lil Wayne, so they had to come out. Before I put any products in, I just like to soak my hair and make sure it's nice and saturated. And sometimes I just like take off the loose dead ends. And I'm using the Taliah Waajid Curl Softening Shampoo. Sorry if I butchered the name, but I don't know how else to say it. And I'm just making sure it's nice and good on my scalp, scrubbing it in, making sure I'm getting all the dirt off. Well, you know, like the dirt from your scalp. And just massaging it into my head. And next, I'm just using this head massager to get the shampoo deeper into my scalp and just like scrub all the dirtiness out of my hair, basically. And just making sure it's like nice and deeply into my hair. So like all the dirt, the oil, whatever was in my hair from the butterfly locks is just nice and gone. After I have rinsed out all the shampoo, I just use the Tea Tree Cream hair and scalp conditioner, and I'm just, again, rubbing it all through my hair, massaging it, make sure it's nice and, you know, just in my hair. And now I'm just putting my hair into 4 separate sections, and I'm using this comb that I actually got from Dollar Tree to just detangle my hair as best as I can to make sure the conditioner is just like nice and in there, and it's just easier for me to detangle when I'm trying to blow dry my hair later. And I'm sorry, I keep staring at the camera. I was recording in the bathroom and I was just trying to look and see what I was doing because I hate combing my hair and just not looking. So, sorry, staring is making you feel uncomfortable. And after I rinsed out my hair, I just used this microfiber towel. And you can honestly just use a t-shirt, but if you know me, I just like being extra. And now I'm just putting my hair in the 4 sections again. And now I'm using the Taliah Waajid Bamboo and Coconut Milk Spray Leave-In Conditioner. And honestly, her whole line of products just works perfectly for my hair. And if you also have low porosity hair, it'll be perfect. Most definitely do the hair porosity test. Basically, just put a piece of your hair in water. I know it sounds weird, but put a piece of your hair in water, and if it floats, it's low porosity. If it's in the middle, it's normal, and if it just sinks quickly, you have high porosity. And that's honestly just the best way to find out what products work for your hair. And now I'm just using the same comb to detangle my hair. And I just like to put my, the 4 sections in the smaller sections for me to comb, just so it's easier and I'm not struggling the whole time. Now, since I do not have a paddle brush blow dryer, I just like to hold my hair out and just sort of stretch it in my hand and blow dry it as best as I can. I put it on high, which is why you can see it smoking, and the hair dryer is a little old, so I am going to try and get a new one. But I always just try to blow dry it at the roots the best, and then for my ends, I'm not really worried about that. And once I'm done with that section of my hair, I always just like to braid it off to sort of get it out of the way. And then I just repeat the whole process around my whole head until it's completely dry and braided. I know y'all see these inches, right? Period. My hair is just growing and glowing. Now, since I am installing a middle part wig, I'm just parting my hair down the middle and putting it again into the 4 sections so I can just start braiding it down. And now I'm just using the Sign & Jam Extra Hold Gel just to hold down my hair while I'm braiding it. And now I'm just attempting to do little cornrows on the front side of my hair. Now, this is only my 3rd time attempting to do cornrows on my hair, so do not follow along with this part. I don't know. I'm not good at braiding. But I just cornrowed the front half of my hair just so it can lay down as flat as possible so the wig won't be looking all bumpy. Now for the back half of my hair, since I don't really have to worry about that as much, I'm just doing regular small braids, and you'll see later I'm gonna lay them all down flatly. Now I forgot to film this part, but after I'm done braiding, I just oiled my scalp and I just pinned all the braids down with bobby pins to make them look flat. And now I'm just using the Sign & Jam extra hold gel just to press back my edges again. And now I'm just putting on my wig cap, and you just want to make sure like you're not pressing your edges forward, because I kind of did that when I was putting on my wig cap. Like, place it on your head as carefully as you can without messing up your edges, because you don't want to get the glue stuck all on it. And now I'm just using the Got2b glue freeze spray, and this is the part that I always mess up on. Like, y'all can see me struggling. This stuff was so cold, and I never sprayed on right. So don't follow along to this part. Before you start spraying, you should cut out the ear holes, because like the part by the ears didn't stay, so I just had to like re-glue it and everything, and it would just be easier for you to like cut out the ear part first. And now I'm just blow drying the spray on to make sure it's like getting tacky and just staying on my head. Just, just keep blow drying it until it gets tacky. And see, I told y'all I always keep messing up on this part. The best way to spray it is to just spray directly on your hairline, just so it's easier for you to cut it once it's dry, because I struggled a lot. And now I'm just cutting the wig cap to be directly on my hairline. You don't want it to be too far off. You just want it to be like directly like at the end of your hairline, so your wig is not looking crazy like at all. And definitely be careful with the freeze spray, because as you can see, it got way down on my forehead, and I had to like peel the wig cap up a little bit, and it low-key hurt. And now I'm just using the regular old Got2b glue to fix my wig cap, since it was lifting a little bit. I didn't cut it the best way, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. And if you do mess up your wig cap, do not use the freeze spray again, because I tried to do it earlier, and it literally just started making my wig cap just lift even more. And once you're all done with your wig cap, you just want to put on either your foundation or concealer. I just like using my foundation because I feel like it matches my skin tone better. You just want to put it on your wig cap just to like cover up the parts that you know are going to be showing, and you don't want them to like be lighter than you, of course. And now now I'm just putting on my wig. And after you get it situated on your head and everything, you just want to brush the hair back and, just clip it back so it's not all in the way when you're trying to glue it. And now I'm just using the Ghost Bond glue that I got from the hair store. I don't know where y'all be getting your Ghost Bond glue, because I know my sister said she got hers for like $20. It was like $10.99 at the hair store. But yeah, I'm just applying this all around my head, and I just like doing the glue in sections just so I feel like I'm not rushing to get it done like before the glue dries. And you don't want to use a lot of Ghost Bond glue. Like if you're using the Ghost Bond glue, just don't use a lot, because I did, and the edges kind of got like stuck and stiff with it, and this glue is already like very strong, so you don't need to use a lot. Now, even though you do not have to use a blow dryer because Ghost Bond glue dries really fast on its own, I just still used a blow dryer to make sure the wig was nice and sturdy. And of course, since I missed a few parts, I just used the Got2b glue again, because I don't want to use the Ghost Bond glue because it was like already too much for me. I just used the Got2b glue and fixed up the little pieces of the lace that were lifting up. Y'all could tell I was nice and happy. I have never been this happy about a wig. Like, I was just so excited that it was just turning out really good. Like, this is like literally the only wig that turned out good for me. And now I am just again using my foundation and putting it directly on the lace. You do not want to put a lot, because then it'll just like get into the hair and everything, and it'll just look like a hot mess. But again, I'm just putting the foundation on to blend it out with my skin tone as best as I can. And now that I got the wig looking pretty decent, pretty good, I just started flat ironing it, and I don't know if it's just me, but I just like to curl a little bit of the ends, like bump them under a little bit, just so my hair is not like perfectly straight. I don't know, I just don't like how the hair looks like being completely straight. Y'all see what I mean. And once I was done completely flattening my hair, I just pressed the hair back again and started like kind of like brushing the edges forward. And now I'm just again using the Got2b glue to do my edges. And since I did not like really pluck anything for this wig, since it was my sister's beforehand, I will have some tips and tricks at the end of this video that you can look at if you're a beginner and you're like trying to pluck your wig and everything. Here are the tips and tricks for plucking the wig, getting the edges to look good and everything. Just the whole spiel, So, this is the best option for making your wig look more natural. I didn't actually do this. This is my sister's wig. She did this like before. She's better at doing wigs than me. But I say the best way to make your wig look good is to first put it on your head and like pluck it and cut the lace and everything. Because I know when I did my blonde wig, I got overexcited and I put it on the mannequin head instead of putting it on my head, and I did not pluck it and cut the edges like how I should have. I cut the edges like way too short. Like on this, the edges are longer. Like it's best to just glue it on your head first before you start like actually messing with it and trying to make it like your style, because I feel like it'll look better, like you would do better if you have it like on your head to like see how it's actually gonna look on you. Because I don't know how my sister did this, but this wig is bomb, okay? But I know it would be best for me, like whenever I get like a new wig, next time I know I just need to glue it on my head first and like pluck the edges and all that. Also, when you're cutting your edges, you do not have to cut them, like do not cut them super short. I know I made that mistake, and like these edges that my sister did, they're actually pretty long, which I like a whole lot better because I feel like, I don't know, they just look better. Because like, I don't know, like they were, like the edges that I cut on my blonde wig were really short, like really, really short. And it did not just look, it didn't look good. I would also say, do not cut your edges like all in one layer. Like cut them in like separate layers. Like just try to mimic how your real edges look. Honestly, that's what I did for this wig. Like even though I didn't cut it, I just like tried to swoop it and everything, like how my edges naturally look. Well, not naturally look, but like how I do my natural edges. Just don't cut them too short, and don't pluck them way too thin, and don't leave them thick either, because then you're just gonna look crazy. I did that. I looked crazy. You couldn't tell in my Instagram pictures, but I looked crazy in person. But yeah, do not pluck them too thin. Do not leave them too thick. You just want to I'm gonna make it look as natural as possible. Like this, like you can't even see, well, you kind of can, but you can like barely see the lace, and I don't know, it just looks like, it just looks natural. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining this pretty well, but I really don't like know what else to say. I feel like it's best to like put the wig on your, like glue the wig on your head before you like cut the lace, cut the edges, pluck anything, just so you can make sure it looks good on your head. Because I know when I did it on the mannequin head, it looked good on the mannequin head, but it didn't look good on me. So just, I'd say that's best, especially if you're a beginner. Now it's different if you're like been doing wigs for like years and years and you doing other people's wigs and it looks good. That's different. You can probably do it on a mannequin head, but I know for beginners it would probably be easier to just like glue it on your head first. You know, just so you can figure out what you're doing. Because I had no idea what I was doing with my blonde wig. I mean, I have had wigs before. They didn't look good either, but I thought it would be different with the blonde wig. Apparently not. I feel like I've left out any like answers or tips or whatever, please just feel free to put them in the comments and I will try to answer the best as I can. I'll have my sisters help me, but yeah, feel free to comment like if I left anything out or if you still have questions or if like I was confusing you or whatever. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.
Hanging out